Southwest Championship Wrestling. We're very happy to have you this television's most exciting hour, you betcha. Thanks to NBC and Sunday Night Live, of course, with Tom Snyder, telling how wrestling in nearly every market it's in is the #1 show, and you betcha. You talk about excitement and thrills, it's right here on Heavyweight Championship Wrestling, Southwest Championship Wrestling. We have tonight, we're going to feature Tully Blanchard, the new, by the way, again, Southwest Heavyweight Champion versus Tom Jones from Savannah, Georgia, the man he took the match from. Also, El Gran Goliath, the great Goliath versus Ray Zarate. But right now, we've got a man back with us from a triumphal tour of Japan, and I want him to tell you all about it. Wahoo, McDaniel.
Well, you know, I just returned from Japan, and it was one of the greatest, I guess the greatest tournaments I was ever in. They had 28 top teams in the world over there, and I had a kid named Frank Hill, my partner, another Indian boy from Minnesota, and unfortunately the third day there he broke his hand, but we still finished third out of 28 teams, which the tournament was won by Dory Funk and Terry Funk. So, you know, it's really unique. I'm glad that belt didn't go somewhere else around the world. There's one, it's right here in Texas. The Funks have it, and you know looks like we're going to get a commitment. We're going to get the Funks in San Antonio. They're going to have to come here and defend that world's heavyweight title, and believe me, it's like heaven sent. Because I'll tell you one thing, it was a great tournament. I broke my finger, my partner broke his hand, I saw guys get their eyes knocked shut, stitches. It was one of the roughest tournaments I think I was ever in, but I want to tell you something, I was enjoyed to be back, and there's nowhere like the United States. And I enjoyed the tournament, but when I got home, believe me, I enjoyed being home.
Thank you, Wahoo, and played to tremendous audiences, ladies and gentlemen. You couldn't imagine the response they had in Japan. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to go right now to the first match of the evening. That's Tully Blanchard, the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion, versus Tom Jones. So let's get on with the wrestling. All right, just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tully Blanchard, the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion.
The thing that happened last night, Christmas night in San Antonio, when this man right here, Dan Sanchez, the state labor commissioner, he comes in 2 matches later and says both wrestlers were outside the ring. I'm holding the belt up, and orders us to rematch on television. Well, I tell you what, people have to pay to watch me wrestle for the title. I tell you what, Tom Jones is the champion, I'm not the champion. The state labor commissioner has the belt, and he orders us to wrestle on television. If that's not the craziest thing I've ever heard, I beat the man in the middle of the ring. But I tell you what,
Tully Blanchard now explaining.
Es la opinión del Estado de que luchen por su paja nuevamente, porque los dos hombres estaban bajo de los mecates.
Así que bajo las cuerdas no se puede contar nada y sobre todo quedó anulado.
So you have ruled that it has to be again, right?
Ahora está en juego la paja para ambos,
por el
tanto para Tully
campeonato.
Blanchard como para Tom Jones.
Por el campeonato del Southwest Texas.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the ruling that the match has to be rematched. So I guess the announcement that Tully Blanchard is the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion was a little premature. Juan Reynosa is in the center of the ring as the referee. And of course, now going to hand the belt out here, and we'll keep it out here to the side until it is figured. Waiting now for the bell to be rung, and we will get on with the match, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. There's the bell. Okay, into the center. Well, Tom Jones brings him down all the way over right above my microphone. Tom Jones in a back loop slam took him down. And again in the arm bar. Whoa, tremendous move on the part of 250-pound Tom Jones. Here he is now, into a leg dive, down he goes, but into the ropes goes Tom Jones. And so Juan Reynosa is counting him out, and so Tully breaks loose, and they both get up. Round they go over to the side. Again, up to the turnbuckles, and they're going to release. Oh, and Tully gives him a blow right into the midsection with his shoulder, and then with his arm. And again, he up him, and a flying mare, down he goes. A reverse chin lock. Tully Blanchard, Southwest Heavyweight Champion, who had it taken away from him 2 matches later and told by the wrestling commissioner of Texas that he had to re-wrestle Tom Jones for it. There he goes into the ropes now. Juan Reynosa asking him to break loose, and sure enough he did. Had him in a hammerlock. Going around, Tully talking to him, looking at him. There he gets him now into a side headlock. More pressure. That's the entire off the ropes and a tackle, and down goes Tom Jones. Boy, that and a knee into the chin, into the upper part of his chest, and now a knee right across the top of the head. Oh, but he slipped, and Tully really racked himself. Tully really racked himself, so he's having to get out of the ring. He was going, and he got it right on the head, but I'll tell you, Tom Jones is noted for a lot of things with his head, so that probably didn't bother him very much at all. Now they go. Tully trying to recover. Tully's knees, after playing football for about 11 straight years in middle school, high school, and college. Of course, not the best in the world. He took a lot of blows on those knees. To a reverse bear hug, look into an atomic drop. Oh, that is all pressure. Beautiful move from a reverse bear hug, and lifted him up and dropped him to an atomic drop. And Tully able to take some of it on his feet, but he got a lot of pressure there. A lot of pressure on his entire backbone. So there they go. Juan Reynosa was saying something. I didn't catch what he was talking about. Side headlock. And Blanchard gets out of it to a full wrist lock. Beautiful move. And the strength is out there now. 250-pound Tom Jones, 235-pound Tully Blanchard, and Jones takes him down. Now into a side arm bar on the part of Tom Jones. Tully going for the ropes, and he gets him. So that's Tom Jones to make the break and break it clean, but Tully gets him into a leg dive and now into a toe hold. And Tully trying to get him before he gets up, but he backed into the ropes. Now Juan Reynosa telling him to break. 1, 2, we'll see what it is. Now Tully trying to give it to him, and he gives it to him on the side of the head. And now Tom Jones retaliates, and he really smacks him upside the head. And he got Tully now is awfully groggy, and down he goes. Masterful bit of fighting, although illegal, on the part of Tom Jones. But he has Tully Blanchard right above me here, is dazed, trying to get up. Tom Jones now gets him, but Tully with his last out of the string gets him with his shoulder, now with his knee. Now step over, toe hold, look out. He's trying for that figure 4, but he gets kicked off by Tom Jones. Jones, one of the stronger wrestlers, actually wrestling in the world today. Now they're circling. Tully Blanchard seems to be almost recovered. Now they go in, up against the ropes. Juan Reynosa will ask him to break. Side headlock without breaking. Whoa, look at that. Now an elbow right into the stomach. Now Tully is really working him over from that side headlock. And down they both go. And Tully Blanchard goes out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Jones still in the ring, but Juan Reynosa begins the count, and Tully is walking actually off. I don't even know whether he knows where he is or not, actually. Want to remind here while we have a little slow in the action. Well, just as I say that now, Tully gets back in, and Jones blasts him in. Ooh, right into the turnbuckles. Tremendous 1, 2, and he gets him off. Blanchard throws him off right at the last minute. The count of 2, that was close. Again, Jones has him, and a headbutt puts Blanchard down on the floor. 1, 2. Oh, he got his foot in the ropes. So Jones again get him, but he's not paying attention, and Blanchard gets him in a leg dive, gets him a headbutt right into the stomach. 1, 2 of them. Now Jones is slow getting up. Another headbutt. Oh, man. You don't do that. 1, 2. And Blanchard just at the last minute gets up again. You know, you never fight the other man's war, ladies and gentlemen, and Tully decided he was going to give Tom Jones a headbutt, and that's Tom Jones' favorite weapon. You just don't do that. Okay, Blanchard up, but he looks like in pretty bad shape right now. But no, sir, enough to get Jones out of the ring with a shoulder butt to the midsection, and now a knee into the side, but now he's got to leave him alone while he's in the ropes. Juan Reynosa saying, look out. Oh, right on that hip. Right on that hip. Right on the point of the hip. The knee into the side of Tom Jones, but he looks like he's all right. Tully now has him over the ropes. One, two, three. Well, Blanchard is, oh man, did you hear that? Oh, another one. He is really dealing out the blow, but Tom Jones is now recovering. And he puts Blanchard down to his knees. And another one puts Blanchard on his back in the ropes, and he slides off onto the cement floor. Tremendous blows there on the part of Tom Jones after taking about 3 of Tully Blanchard's best shots, ladies and gentlemen. Down he goes again. Down he goes again. Checking some little technical problems there just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. But back now, and Jones is really pummeling Tully Blanchard now. And Juan Reynosa has just about lost complete control of this fight. Another shot, and he's trying to get Tom Jones off of Blanchard. And Blanchard comes in, whoa, and really rakes his hands over the edge of Tom Jones' face. 1, 2, 3, there it is. What a turn of events. What a turn of events. Tully Blanchard declared the winner for the part of Juan Reynosa. Tully Blanchard is the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion. After coming from out of the ring, and Tom Jones really had him on the side of the ring. And really had him. And Tully comes in, wraps him around, comes in, delivers a blow to the side of the head. And we're right there. The great Goliath has down Ray Zarate. Ray Zarate from Albuquerque, New Mexico. This match just started, and Ray Zarate started out very fast, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who missed it, very fast indeed. And he just really delivered a lot of punishment to the great Goliath. But since then, it has really turned, and the great Goliath, 250 pounds, has been dealing out nothing but misery to Ray Zarate. Ray Zarate, again, a blow a little bit low, let me tell you that. And another smash, and of course, there is that patented reverse kick on the part of the great Goliath. Ray Zarate picked up. Now he's taken down to the floor. Blow into the side with a foot. Side headlock, and right into the eyes of the great Goliath. The great Goliath, 250 pounds. Ray Zarate about 220. Into those turnbuckles. Did you see it? Shook the entire ring. Now into the reverse takedown. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, you have it. The winner now is El Gran Goliath, the great Goliath from Mexico, over the man from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ray Zarate. All right, we'll be back in just a minute with more on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gene Goodson again at ringside here at Southwest Championship Wrestling. We are here for a big tag team match, and you are really in for something, ladies and gentlemen. In the corner to your left be Scott Casey and Wahoo McDaniels, and also then El Mongol and Dale Valentine. And Scott Casey from Amarillo, 235 pounds. Wahoo McDaniel, the man from Midland, at 250, versus El Mongol at 270. One of the biggest, strongest wrestlers that we've ever seen, I think, anywhere in the United States. And Dale Valentine from Seattle, Washington. In the ring right now is Dale Valentine and Wahoo McDaniels. Right in the center, up against the rope. So the referee, Juan Reynosa, says, come on, you got a break. Well, they get off. Look at that suplex. A suplex on the part of Wahoo McDaniels against Dale Valentine. And Dale Valentine with a tremendous grimace on his face is out of the ring. Now, he's got to get back in the ring and make the tag before anything here is legal. And now he's trying to. Reynosa is trying to keep Wahoo off of him. So he comes in and they make the tag. And in comes El Mongol from Outer Mongolia against the man from Oklahoma, the University of Oklahoma, from the New York Titans, the New York Jets, the one and only Wahoo McDaniel. Oh, and the Mongol is giving it to him. But Wahoo returns. Wahoo returns it again, and tremendous blows. Whoa, and he's got him the tomahawk. Whoa, the tomahawk chop. And the Mongol says, wait a minute. What is that? Wahoo just back from a tremendous successful tour of Japan. And the tag is made on Scott Casey. And it's made, and Casey gives him a forearm lift there. Now he's got him in a side headlock. But watch out, down he goes, and I think the Mongol used his hair. Now the Mongol has him in a side headlock, working him over. Scott Casey trying to get him into a bear hug there and lift him up, and he almost did, but he's lifting up 270 pounds of pure brute strength, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Casey, got his thumb right in the eye, and that's not right. And now he gives him a chop on the head, and Scott returns it. Scott again, he's getting, well, look at that strength. Look at the strength on the part of Scott Casey. Picked him up for a full body slam. Casey really showing his strength there. Against 270-pound El Mongol. Now Scott Casey is in the ring. Coming in after the tag is Dale Valentine. Dale at 235 pounds. One of the most traveled wrestlers in the United States. An arm bar, right down he goes. An arm drag, rather. Took him down in a hip lock. Down he goes. Now they're facing each other again. Planning their strategy, and sure enough, it's in an arm bar. But Casey has his arm up against the neck trying to break it, and there he goes into a head scissor and a takedown. Beautiful move on the part of Scott Casey. Did you see that? Wow, he had him in an arm bar, and using the leverage that Dale Valentine had on him, used him to come over, get him into a head scissor, and take him all the way down. The head scissor still on. Casey moving slowly, inexorably over. Wahoo just picked up his leg. Moved it over. Casey moving slowly over, I think trying to get the tag on Wahoo. Now Dale Valentine locking his arms around the head of Scott Casey, attempting to try to break this head scissor he's got on him. There again he goes. Again he's up. Trying to move over, trying to get the pin. Has his head now. Now he got loose. Dale Valentine now working him over real good. He's got that look on his face. Watch out, right into the turnbuckles. Now he lifted him up, and he's got him on top of the real ropes. And Juan Reynosa saying, Dale, let him go. But another shot, and down he goes. Juan Askim says, no, let's not do that. Return. And right up on top of there, and now Scott Casey is giving it to him. 1, 2, 3, and down he goes off the top of the rope. Of course, those are illegal. There he goes into the ropes, come off and firm. Well, down he goes, the tag is made. Gave him an elbow to the shoulder, comes off now. Wahoo gets him. Did you hear that? 1, 2, 3, that's it. Whoa, and Scott Casey got over. The Mongol coming in to try to help Dale Valentine. But I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Casey got it up there. And they're still having a hole out there in the center of the ring. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to wind it up right here. Rip Hawk is in there. We'll be back in just a minute with more double excitement on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gene Goodson, Southwest Championship Wrestling. We have here the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard. And Tully and I have been friends for a long time. I want to ask him, Tully, did you use something? Did I see you use something? Now, really? Now, I just want to ask you, because we've been friends a long time.
Hey, you watched the match. Everybody here watched the match. Did I use something? No. Hey, I tell you what, the man's got a hard head. It's like hitting a cement floor, hitting a cement post. Well, I tell you what, that fist right there, I don't have to use anything.
Nothing?
I don't have to use anything. The guy headbutted me. I was dazed. I was just fighting back. Hey, I can't help it if the guy can't take a punch. And I knocked him out. But I tell you what, it just goes to show you. You know, Dan Sanchez, the mighty state commissioner, came in on Christmas night and took the belt from me. I beat Tom Jones right in the middle of the ring. And then I have to come back and wrestle him again in front of all the people. The people get to sit at home and they get to go to their refrigerator and get free beer and watch it for free. Well, I tell you what, this belt is where it belongs, where it is always belong, is around my waist. And I tell you what, I am not going to lose it ever again. I tell you what, Terry Funk, long time ago, taught me how to stay a champion. Dory Funk Jr. taught me oh so well in Corpus Christi one night how you can lose a belt like this. Well, I tell you what, there is too much money, there is too much prestige involved in wearing a championship belt around your waist, and I have no intention of losing it to Wahoo, McDaniel, Scott Casey, Rip Hawk, Goliath, anybody. This belt is staying right around the kid's waist.
Tully Blanchard, the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion, letting it be known that it looks like he's going to be going on a solo path. And stepping in right now, the man from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the father of the family, Mr. Rip Hawk.
Well, you know, I just listened to this boy up here talking about greatness. Now, he doesn't know anything about being great. I do. I'm great. The Mongol's great. The Grand Goliath is a great man. Now, gentlemen, I want you to realize when you see people like the Mongol, you see people like the Grand Goliath here, and you know that they're with me, you have seen greatness, and you'll always see greatness with me. And I want to tell Wahoo McDaniel, Scott Casey, or any other person that wants to get into our way, and it looks like they want to step in our way, especially they want to come and step on me. Well, let me tell you, people, they won't step on me. You won't see them step on me in television. You won't see them step on this man here. You won't see the man over here get stepped on. All I can tell you is that they're going to get stepped on, beat, and stomped. This man will regain the title, or this man will be the next champion.
Two of the fighters there with Rip Hawk would be El Gran Goliath and El Mongol. Two of the strongest men in wrestling. There's the bell, everybody, beginning this match between Nick Ramirez from Nuevo Laredo and a newcomer, Armondo Guerrero from Juarez, El Paso. Armondo Guerrero, ladies and gentlemen, whose father was perhaps the #1 wrestler during his time back in the 40s and 50s. And, of course, the Rip Hawk and the great Goliath is no friend to this man. Whoa, takedown and hip block. Beautiful move. Beautiful move there. Nick Ramirez moving around now and over. Did you see that? Beautiful. What a wrestling move on the part of Armondo Guerrero from Juarez against Nick Ramirez. Nick at about 220, Armondo about 218 pounds. In the center, Armondo has been searching for the great Goliath for a number of months, according to our... that's a move. That's a takedown. Those all count in the case the match goes the full time limit, and the referee decides to, oh, look at that head scissor. Right over he goes. And Nick Ramirez is a little bit shaken by that move and decided to back off and hold off for just a minute. And Armondo lets him do it. A leg dive, down he goes. Into an ankle lock, but onto a wrist lock there on the part of Armondo. And Nick is up. Whoa, he got the count of one. Another count of one. Another count, two. Look out. Whoa, that was close. But he got him back. That full arm drag and a wrist lock. Oh, man. Look at that. Pressure, pressure, ladies and gentlemen. That's what most of wrestling holds are. Bringing his arm full across his leg. Now he's got him back. Just takes him right over. Again, he takes him, just moves him wherever he wants to move him. Armondo Guerrero, certainly the aggressor right now, and on top of it all here. You're viewing Southwest Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, from the Northtown Special Event Center, San Antonio. Down he goes again. Nick Ramirez from Nuevo Laredo. Armondo Guerrero, beautiful move, beautiful. Of course, Nick is a pretty fair gymnast himself. Over into a wrist lock, but Armondo uses him to bring him right down into a hip lock, down to the floor. Oh, now to a head scissor. Now Armondo's in problems. But right out he goes. Right out he goes. He's in the ropes, and Nick says, wait a minute. They took him down in a leg dive, now over into sit back toe hold there. Now crossover. All he's asking now is Juan Reynosa. He's going to keep checking with Nick Ramirez. Look at that, right over into the full body stretch. Now he got loose. Again, the crossover toe. Now, Armondo Guerrero really working. Nick Ramirez reaching over, getting his leg. Now he's got into the ropes, so he has to make the break. And make the breaks they did. Nick Ramirez in the full body suit, the red trunks, and in the black trunks is Armondo Guerrero from the Guerrero brothers. Look, there he goes. Just whoever, whoa, and down he goes again. In that flying head scissor. Down goes Nick Ramirez. About 4.5 minutes gone in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, and he got him. Now using his foot on his shoulder, lifts him up by the hair, gives him a full arm rest. And again, and Armondo Guerrero is pretty groggy, pretty dazed, but he recovers enough. Now they're just trading blows. Oh, and he gives him the chop across the neck. And that put him down, and now he steps right on his eyes with his foot and just twists as he goes over. There he goes into a flying mare, and now both feet. Both feet. He's got Nick Ramirez down. Armondo Guerrero from Juarez, and right in the stomach. Both feet, all 218 pounds of him coming down. Don't try that one. There he goes again into a head scissor. Really working the pressure on Nick Ramirez. I want to remind you that in January we have midget wrestlers, Little Tokyo and Cowboy Lang coming. Plus, again, a repeat performance by the world's heavyweight champion, Nick Bockwinkel. Considered by some people the one of the finest wrestlers ever to come out of professional wrestling. Nick Bockwinkel, Southwest heavyweight champion in January. You notice, some of you might notice a little different in the surroundings tonight. It is because we are, for the first time, in our new headquarters at Northtown Special Event Center, which is especially for television, and it's beautiful. It really is. Mr. Joe Blanchard and all the officers. Whoa, there he goes, Armondo Guerrero. Down into a side body breaker. Whoa, that's it. 1, 2. But he got his foot up in the ropes, so he has to make the break. So again, Armondo, he has him where he wants him, I think. Off the ropes. Oh, but he caught him and he puts him right down. And again, Nick gives it to him. Off the ropes. And the elbow right in the throat. Another shot, and he picks him up again. Now a reverse chin lock. And he's really trying to put the pressure where this is a submission hold. Two kind of holds you get, submission and pin. This is a submission hold. So Juan Reynoso, the referee, will ask him continually, you give up? And he will say one thing or another. Look at that. Look at that recovery. Right over into a body slam. Now Nick gets him. Coming off the ropes. Oh, looky there. Landed right on his feet. Takes him in there. Moves him over. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful move. Coming back. Flying Bill, and that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. In about 7.5 minutes, the match goes to the newcomer to Southwest Championship Wrestling, Armondo Guerrero. We'll be back with another match in just a moment. This is Gene Goodson being back with you in just a few minutes. Hello once again, everyone. Gene Goodson at ringside here at Southwest Championship Wrestling. In the ring now for one fall, 15-minute time limit is the men from Monclovio, Mexico, Relampico, Leon, versus Leo Seitz from San Antonio, the high school coach. Leo, just after a pretty successful high school coaching season, by the way, and has bunged up his left elbow, he did the other night in a match. Relampico, Leon, in at 218. Leo about 230. Over, trying to get there around. He breaks him over. 1, 2. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Relampico liked to got taken there, and this one fall 15-minute time limit after about a minute. He gets out of there. Again, I want to remind you of last Sunday's Tom Snyder in Sunday Night Live, giving professional wrestling. And some of the interviews he had saying that wherever professional wrestling was generally, it is the #1 rated show in that time period. Relampico Leon using some of his gymnastic ability to get out of that wrist lock and returning the favor. And now Leo Seitz just 1, 2, ooh, again he gets up. Just barely, real close. Leo Seitz and using his strength, Relampico Leon using his gymnastic ability. Full Nelson. Full Nelson. And this is hard to break. Again, it is submission hole. Leo turning him. I don't know what he's going to do with him now. He's going to take him in. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, he just banged his nose right into the turnbuckles. Relampico looked at him. Now he's got him into a reverse chin lock. Front face lock, rather, excuse me. Now Leo turning him right around and taking down a hip block on the part of Relampico Leon. Monclovio, Mexico. As I said, it's a one fall, 15-minute time limit match, ladies and gentlemen. Down he goes. We're going to have a closing interview. The count of 2, by the way. 1, 2, ooh, and he just got up again. Relampico about 4 times now has almost got the count of 3. Oh, that knee right into the top of the head. I don't think there's a call for that hold. It just broke Leo Seitz' hold. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that the interview by Tom Snyder on professional wrestlers was very well taken. It's the #1 show generally wherever it's shown, because these men work hard and long at their sport. And it's just a tremendous spectator sport. One of the very few.
This evening, you know, I just heard you mention Tom Snyder. You know, he begged me to get on his show, but I just didn't have time for him. As you know, I'm a very busy man. For the people out there that don't know this voice, this is the one and only, your greatest greatest man in the professional wrestling. Rip Hawk sitting here talking to you. I know you know who I am, and the people out there do. They know who I am, but sometimes my voice they may not know. But you know, when the greatest sits down here, I want you people to know that Wahoo McDaniels and Scott Casey are sick. They're mentally disturbed. I've been talking to several people, trying to pull a little string here and there to have them locked up because they want me. They're trying to get me. Wahoo said he went to Japan, yet in the same breath he'll say that I'm afraid of him. I'm not afraid of Wahoo. I wasn't the one that ran off to Japan. It was Wahoo who ran off. And it wouldn't surprise me if gutless Casey might run off. You know, he was on my team at one time, and he's gutless and turned the other way, went on the side of Wahoo and other people, such as Tully Blanchard. Now, you know, Tully Blanchard is a new champion.
I got to ask you about that, if I may. I don't know if you want to comment on it or not, but Tully looks like he's taking a course now as we're watching a match, ladies and gentlemen, of Relampico and Leo Seitz. One fall, 50-minute time of it, and you're getting a clinic in wrestling. These boys are really putting it on. But anyway, talking to Mr. Rip Hawk, explain this about Tully. Looks like he's burning a whole lot of bridges behind him.
Well, I think it's kind of nice that the fellow could do that. I had a long talk with him, tried to straighten him out, tell him which way to go, the correct route to go. And I thought it was very nice of me to sit down, take my valuable time, and tell this young man. You know, I just wanted to tell him which way and how things are, you know, about going on and becoming champion and making more money. Get on the smart side of things. And there's the man, he listened to me. Now here he is, the champion. Now what more can I tell you about a man like that? He's got brains. He isn't like this goofy Wahoo McDaniels, and that's a stupid name, Wahoo. Who wants to run around saying Yahoo, Wahoo? Only a goofy Indian. Then he's got this guy that thinks he's Mr. Beautiful, and that's Scott Casey. Of course, you know, there's one thing about it. He may get women, but he can't hold them. You know, myself now, women love me. They love to talk to me. They want to see me and be with me. Of course, I'm getting away from wrestling.
Yes, sir.
There was a great move right there by Relampico. And, of course, there's a guy that I wouldn't mind beating around a little bit. There he went.
When are we going to be able to see you on television, Mr. Hawk? Now, let's just really tell the audience.
I would like to say this, that I don't think that y'all can afford to have me on television. Boy, that was a beautiful move. Look at that roll-up. Uh-oh, he double-crossed him on a roll-up there.
Yeah, he banged him right in his head. It takes him over. 1, 2,
no,
and almost. That's a fifth time Leo Seitz has almost had Relampico pinned, ladies and gentlemen, but he gets him up.
You know, right there, he finally made a smart move. He used a little fist in there. You know, like I said, I'm not ready to let the people see me on television.
Ooh, that's a way to break a leg.
Yeah, shoulder, he come right on that shoulder. But I'll tell you one thing. When I'm getting ready to go on television, I want to announce to all the people that I will wrestle on television if they come up with the correct amount of money. As you know, I can handle my own. The people know I can handle my own. But if they want to see me right now, they have to pay through the nose to see me wrestle, and that's any city that I go to in the country. TV is not ready for my matches yet because they can't afford me. They may be able to afford Carson or Snyder or anybody like that, but they cannot afford Rip Hawk. And with those words, I leave you.
Thank you, Mr. Rip Hawk from Albuquerque, New Mexico. 1, 2, and again. Oh, that was close once more.
One thing, people, you think Tully can hold that title as long as I have the Mongol and the great Goliath? Think about it. I have 2 vicious men on my team.
Rip Hawk, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Again, putting it on notice that he's going to be after that Southwest Heavyweight Champion belt held right now by Tully Blanchard, who had to win it twice. Again, I'm not saying anything because Tully is a very good friend of mine, really, truly, not only here but also privately. Up in the ring, we're seeing a brawl. An elbow right in the stomach. Juan Reynosa trying to break him. Relampico and Leo Seitz, who were really giving a clinic really giving a clinic. Whoa, down he goes. As far as wrestling, too, right at the last minute, Leo gets up. Giving a clinic in wrestling, showing you all some beautiful wrestling holds, and now it's sort of degenerated into nothing but a brawl, ladies and gentlemen. It's just about what's happening. Leo just wraps him right across the ear. 1, 2, and once again, he barely gets up. He gets up again. Juan Reynosa counting him. Relampico Leon trying to be pinned by Leo Seitz. One fall, 15-minute time limit match, ladies and gentlemen. There's about almost 9 minutes gone in the match. Knee into the middle of the back by Relampico from Monclovia, Mexico. And Leo Seitz from San Antonio, the high school football coach, who says no, he's really a wrestler that coaches, but because he's dedicated, really in good shape. That's standing wrist lock now to an arm bar. Both men perspiring profusely right now. They were really showing some beautiful wrestling moves, and it's about the last 5 minutes they've just been in a brawl, that's all. Oh, watch out. That arm, whoa, and he takes him over. Relampico's arm was bent totally back, and that's a good way to bust it. Side headlock, Relampico Leon has on Leo Seitz. Lifting up. As I said, Relampico using his youth and his athletic ability, gymnastic ability, and Leo Seitz using his tremendous strength. They're there. Another reminder in January, midget wrestlers, everybody, this is going to be something. Little Tokyo and Cowboy Lang. Leo picks him up and bodily puts him on top of the ropes. He saw that earlier, and he's going to like that. Whoa, and he puts him totally out of the ring. And I mean, he drops out of the ring. Relampico, I haven't seen him over there yet. But Juan Reynosa making the count now. There he is. He's getting up slowly. Awfully groggy, awfully groggy. Leo put him right down, and Relampico coming in. Gives both shoulders to Leo. Seitz breaks up. Really gets him, and now hip block. Down he goes. But Leo is retaliating. Leo has him. Now he's picking him up, although the hold he has. The hold he has almost, now he has it out. Now Relampico moving in. He's going to give him something. He gives him a shot right upside the head. Just stuns him enough to get up. Now a blow into the middle of the stomach. And a body slam on the part of Leo Seitz against Relampico Leon. Straightens Relampico out for a few minutes. As far as Leo, nope, he's right back with more blows to the midsection. A shot right to the chest and the jaw. Now Relampico has him. A hip block, a full body drag, down he goes. Relampico again, reverse chin lock. Now up, down to a full body slam, and you saw Relampico, and there he goes. Almost 12 minutes gone in the match. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go now for a break. So we'll be back in just a few more minutes with more on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Hi everyone, Gene Goodson again, Southwest Championship Wrestling. I want to remind you that Al's Formal Wear furnishes the tuxedos for this location, 6 locations in San Antonio, plus Austin, Corpus Christi, the Valley. Locations at the Southwest, plus California and Florida. Wardrobe in this program, supplied in exchange for advertising and promotion of the product. Here we go with Joe Nasty and Jim Roberts and Mr. Joe Blanchard, our promoter, to make a presentation to them, and Gail.
I'll tell you, they are skinned up just a little bit. Pardon me for having my back to the camera, a few little skinned places, but I want to present this check to you, Gail, for the CLC school for $302 plus the $400, and it's great. It's great that we can do this, and best of everything.
This was the benefit wrestling match they had, and it was tremendous.
Cheated. That's the only.
Except that Joe cheated. Well, that's one of those things.
Cheated. I demand a rematch.
Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Gail, get in there and break them up. All right, anyway, for the good of the CLC school, and Gail, congratulations, you people. You all did a tremendous job.
Thank you.
Tremendous job. Right now we have Mr. Tom Jones and Mr. Armondo Guerrero. How are you?
Pues mira, estoy en primer lugar, estoy muy contento de estar aquí de nuevo con todos ustedes y deseando siempre nomás llegar a saludarlos y visitarnos y decirles un feliz año y hay que hacerlo juntos y hacer lo mejor del 1980.
Ahora estamos
All right, and now the former Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Tom Jones.
Not going to take me long. When I was champion, Tully Blanchard said that nobody would give him a shot at the title. I gave him a shot. I don't believe that Tully Blanchard done what he done. He had to use a pair of brass knuckles to beat.
Okay, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll be seeing you again. Tom, we'll see you. Everyone, we'll be back next week with more of television's most exciting hour, Southwest Heavyweight Champion. This is Gene Goodson saying goodbye for now, sports fans. See you later.